This year's Pinkest Party on Earth is over, but the 2022 festival left plenty of green for the city's economy. Anthony Montalto shows you how a change in the festival's scheduling helped one Macon restaurant.
Downtown Macon's no longer decked out in pink, not until next year, but this year's festival saw $3.3 million funneled into the local economy. That's up from $3 million last year. For 4 years, William Mike Seekins has run Famous Mike's in downtown Macon.
People say Macon's making a comeback.
He's a Macon lifer.
I say from what? I think we're finally becoming something very special.
And he's seen a lot over the years, including several cherry blossom festivals.
People have this perception that downtown Macon's overrun with people, so there's nowhere to park or eat, and so they came down. But this year, I think that people were just ready to get out.
He says in past years, the festivals kept regulars from coming through the door. Not this year.
For the first time, that we had a positive effect due to cherry blossom.
Gary Wheat with Visit Macon says he saw the same thing.
We saw 29,000 unique visitors that came from over 50 miles to Macon.
He says Macon hotels saw 80% occupancy.
When you can get over 80%, you're almost full.
The festival saw 3.5 million people over the 9 days, including folks who visited more than once. Seekins says some of them found their way to his restaurant. He thinks the festival's event scheduling helped.
They had more events downtown this year than they've had in the past several years. The only thing besides that was downtown was the Mulberry Arts and Crafts Festival.
Seekins also made sure to communicate with his regulars to make sure they knew Famous Mike's was open for them. That's something he says he'll continue for next year. In Macon, Anthony Montalto, 13 WMAZ News.
This year's festival also saw the return of tour bus groups for the first time in 3 years. Wheat says the weekends were the busiest he's ever seen during cherry blossom.